Hola, mis amores, and welcome back to Messages from Lahierophant. It's your girl, Yards, here to provide you with the wisdom, guidance, and spiritual counseling needed to get you through this month. I know it's been a very long time since you have, one, seen my face, and two, since I have posted consistently on this channel, and 1,000 apologies, but the honest answer is I was being extremely overly ambitious, trying to post 24 readings in English a month and 24 readings in Spanish a month, trying to grow my channel. And I just burnt out. I burnt out really quickly. I took Mercury retrograde back in April to kind of reset and revisit and revamp, which I did. And I tried to come back, but it is Mercury retrograde here, July to August. And it was just not working out for me. I was recording and then I realized that the sound went out and it was just extremely frustrating. So, again, took a step back and hopefully I will be back on the good foot going from here on out, right? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you're one of my day ones, I love you from the bottom of my heart. So I'm going to give my really quick tarot disclaimer. That is, I'm a very blunt reader. I don't sugarcoat much. I have an unapologetic potty mouth. There's a strong possibility that I could burst out into song at any given moment in time during this reading to get the messages across clearly. And I have already cleansed the energy of my space and my cards prior to starting this recording. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my jippers. You're going to take what resonates and you're going to leave what doesn't. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in and get it cracking.
Hey there, water signs. I am in the middle of your shuffle and I'm channeling B.O.B. You got them going down for the count, looking at the ground. That's why we got haters. That's why we got haters. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, where we go. 1, 2. Okay, so apparently, water signs, y'all got haters. Haters everywhere we go. This is not where we're headed from here. Is your energetic exchanges and the energetic encounters to kind of clarify what's going on here. But that's what I'm getting as I'm doing your shuffle. So I'm gonna finish this shuffle out, and we'll come back and talk about these hate. Look at that. As I just said, look what you got popped out. Haters. All right, water signs and islands. You definitely all alone. I'm hearing 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever see. What is going on with y'all water signs? Y'all always in your emotions. Stop it. Oh, well, that wants to come on out. There you go. There you have it. Your shuffle is complete. And, yeah, there we go. So let me make sure that everything is in the line of view of the other camera, and I'm gonna come right back and we're gonna jump right in. All right, and we're back. And so water signs, this is going to be a pretty easy reading, okay? Because it just really seems like with this Knight of Wands, you guys are very enthusiastic about what it is that you got going on in your life right now. You're very focused and you're very action-oriented on where you're headed. We know that we are going to be successful in our ventures. And you just have this overall energy of, I'm going to get this done. You have a very, almost to an extent, hasty energy of what you want and how we're trying to get there, which is why you have your overall as the Dame of Swords. Now, what's interesting about this read is there are no major arcanas that came out for you. So that means that anything that doesn't really have anything to do with water signs is a non-motherfucking factor, basically. You know, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm vain. It was bothering me. It was bothering me. I'm sorry. And for those that do not know, my ADHD will catch you. So as I just went left, I'm gonna bring it back right. And so the Dame of Swords is asking you to please be patient, okay? You definitely want to be mindful of getting drawn into any arguments, any verbal tit for tats, text messages, like miscommunications. That's what it is. Be mindful of any miscommunications, because it's almost as if you're not necessarily seeing the full picture because you're so linearly focused on what your end goal is. But as I was saying, if it doesn't really have anything to do with you, you need to stay out of it this month, okay? If it doesn't have to do with water signs, we're not worried about it, okay? Because at the end of the day, this does have an energy of an air of jealousy, an air of someone or some energies that may see that you're focused and be trying to distract you from your greater good, okay? Again, those haters. So you have fire sign energy here: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then you also have, and that is, I would say that's male energy right there. And then you have this female air sign energy as well, which is going to be your Aquarius, your Gemini, your Libra energy, right? So you have a lot of red, a lot of cardinal, a lot of passion and focus in this read, but there's just still that energy of balance as we go down here and look at this sun and moon, right? This is, again, give it a little bit of rest. Sleep on it before you decide to strike out there. You may be thinking about traveling. You may be thinking about switching jobs. You may be thinking about really going forward in this relationship that you got going on. But there's just an air of slow it down, pump the brakes. And let's make sure that our communication and our goals and everything are in alignment, vibrationally speaking, right now, instead of just getting out there and jumping stupid, right? So I still feel good things are coming with you with the sun and the moon in this deck. This moon is really all about reputation and intuition. So follow your intuition, water signs. You are very intuitive, so use that to your advantage. And then with the sun, it's definitely giving end of the month vibes, okay? So I really feel as if I get this up on the 31st of August. Around this time is when you're really going to be hit with this idea, this flame, this spark under your ass to bust a move, water signs, to do something different. And it's not that it's a bad decision or not a good thing for you to do. It just requires a bit more thought, a bit more planning, a bit more patience for you to possibly sleep on it. There's some indications here for you not to get drawn into any arguments, and be aware of people who may be jealous of you or who may really not have your greater good in mind. There's just this energy of you kind of hearing backhanded compliments. Where's the balance? Reciprocated energy. I am so sorry. This phone is supposed to be on silent. My apologies. My apologies. 1,000 pardons, water signs. So, reciprocated energy, reciprocated compliments. You know, you may have an energy in your life and you're very welcoming to that energy, and then you go to notice that this energy is very shady towards you. You know, it's like, well, I met you with sunshine and daisies, and you coming back at me with bullshit. And it's like, fuck you too, bitch. You know, I feel like that's the energy water signs is going to be giving. You know what? That's cool. Fuck you too. And so, as we go over here to your energetic exchanges and energetic encounters, you know I always get these mixed up, people. I'm gonna get it together one of these days. So, the island. So, there's an energy of moving and travel to an island here, okay? There's definitely that here, an energy of you changing locations and making a decision to possibly to change your location to an island somewhere. However, I do feel like this has an element of solitaire, like singular solitaire ness, being on an island. Remember when I said like one is the loneliest number, because we've got these haters that we were just talking about, right? And there we have the moon, and the moon again talking about your intuition, right? So you want to ensure that this month, the month of September, you're really, really tapping into that I'm hearing Brandy full moon right now. Okay, so yeah, just the chorus of full moon, and if that chorus part for Brandy's full moon resonates for anyone, go ahead and listen to Brandy's full moon because they are currently on tour, and this is not a promo. It's just like Brandy's my girl, you know. That was a great album. My favorite album is Never Sing. See, I purposely didn't sing because I didn't want to get distracted, and there I went. So my apology, a thousand pardons, water signs. But speaking of that, maybe that resonates for someone out there in the audience if you are going to possibly be traveling to a show to see see Monica and Brandy, and you may be deciding to go with a friend, and you may be realizing like maybe you purchased these tickets and they were supposed to you know reciprocate in some kind of way, give you the money back, or maybe they were supposed to get the hotels and they haven't done that. You need to be using your intuition on how to go ahead and resolve your problem because how this person is. There's these warnings there, right? And if that's the case, that is going to be an energy that could be one of this air or fire sign energy you may have around you, and those people are going to be very immature, very not hold on. They don't communicate well. They're going to be those people that are always late. They're going to be those people that think they know everything but don't never have no money to bring to the table. They're going to be, those people that are always ready to bust a move but quick to get in a fight. And, so if you have those energies around you, that's definitely going to be this frenemy energy that you have in this card, okay? Now, as we go on down here towards the Great Horn, this is all about, once again, listening to your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides when they're blowing this big, big, big ass horn at you. And you have those moments where your gut is telling you, yo, something's not right here. I should probably have a plan B. I should probably not do something. That's this moment, water signs. So keep that in mind. Now, along with that, the Owl Eye Vision card is going to make sure it's up there, okay? Keep your emotions balanced. You're going to be learning some lessons this month, right? You have your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides watching over and protecting you, all right? You need to really keep in mind your communication this month, okay? And your thoughts and strategizing, right? And having a plan on what you do before you take action, right? Because when you do take action, you'll have favor because you've got 1111 down here. If y'all see that like that, okay? And I really hope, I don't know, is that going to help? I'm trying. See, I don't need to start messing with it because then when I start messing with it, it's going to get off. I hope that one day I will have better lighting for you all. But anyway, that's what I got for you. Right there. We're going to go ahead and move these cards out the way because I can't put them too far because I'm going to have to do this reading in Spanish. And then we are going to go over here to your goddess messages for water signs. And I'm hearing something, but I don't know if that needs to be for you all waterfront signs or if that's me just looking at my nails, getting excited that I'm about to go to Puerto Rico. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely hearing Yo soy boricua pa que tú lo sepa. I don't know who that's for aside from me, but those who know. And I just really want to shout out, and this is also not promoted, but like she does an amazing job. The girl who does my nails, these are actually press-ons. I don't know if y'all can see these and how well y'all can see them, but like, yeah, she the truth. So anyways, water signs. I love when I have those moments where I continuously say something and then, the cards just want to confirm. They want to confirm for you guys what I just said, which was intuition. You've got Yemaya awakening. Almost like they're kind of like, just like, y'all remember, I don't know how many, maybe showing my age, but you remember back in the day, there used to be this commercial, VA commercial, where they like pop you in the head and be like, I could have had a VA. That's the energy of this card. It's like, bitch, wake up. We're trying to tell you. We have blown so many horns. We have sounded the alarms. I'm hearing, ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, and I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Like, we have rung all of the alarms and told you, like, shh, we have shook the shit out of you to tell you. And if you still go down this road and you still learn this hard ass lesson that you have right there with your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides while the book is open, then that is on you. However, it's all a part of your soul contract and what you decided to do when you came here. You can continue to do the same thing you've always done and repeat the same lessons, or you can level up. All right. And know that there is divine timing for everything in your life. All right. So we're going to move on from your goddess messages, because I do feel like there's a lot of good and prosperity if you follow your intuition, and if you really do wait, and you're patient, and you mind your own business. I feel like this could be a great, awesome month for you, water signs. A great and awesome month. I'm trying not to take this many cards because I feel like when I do this, it gets extra long, but here we are. It is not personal. Why is it not personal? Some people were not raised the same way that you were raised, water signs. Some people, honestly speaking, don't think the same way that you do. It doesn't occur to them. Sometimes it really just isn't like I'm trying to sabotage you completely. Sometimes it's just I'm selfish. Sometimes it's just I know. Sometimes I really don't realize. You've got mentors and role models. Decide, exercise your vibes. Walk it off. Call on your angels. Get grounded. And you're the boss. You have to decide on this connection. You're the one that's going to have to figure out whether or not you're going to let this continue and where your boundaries lie. Okay, water signs? Okay? And if you need to do that, you need to call on your angels, clear the path for new things to come into your life. And in order to do that, you're going to have to definitely get some rest. Make sure that you maintain a balance between your work life and fun life, or your social life. Don't be. I feel like you should not really be hitting the bottle too hard. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, slow it down. That's a part of that Dame of Swords energy. Take it slow. Pump the brakes on what you're doing. You feel me? You feels? So, that's going to conclude all of the messages that I have for you guys, water signs. I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets until next month, where you probably are going to be hearing the beautiful sounds of the coqui. I will talk to you guys in September. Y'all, I'm out.
Thank you so much for reaching the end of my video. Please leave your high vibrational comments below if this message resonated with you, and follow me on all social media platforms. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please do so at the link in the description box below. Gratuity donations are not required but greatly appreciated and can be sent to Lahierophant on Cash App.